Hey, hi everyone, and welcome to another weekly connection. It is still winter and we are still cold, but that's okay. We started late. We had beautiful November. So anyway, let's continue to talk about where we were. We're going to talk about the collective and with ego, the collective ego. Excuse me. There we go. Got it. So we have been talking. It's Lord Lanto who is leading today with Lord Katumi and Lord Mahay. And we're going to talk about the collective consciousness and how we change that and how the collective ego dominates karma. So let's do this. So let's do our cosmic cleanse. Well, I think I need more of that. I think it's empty. Our cosmic thrust, one drop in your hand. There you go. Rub it together, bring it into your aura. Cup your hands together, take a deep breath in. And that is a 15-second meditation, aligning you heaven and earth, and bringing a little strength into the solar plexus, which you'll particularly understand about when we're talking about today's session. And it connects us through time and space. So, Lord Lanto wants to say that when we talk about the Sacral Chakra, and one of the reasons why he took this position in the Ascended Masters in the 50s, he and Lord Katumi switched, by the way, that he wanted to be part of this shifting and changing of our reality, our worlds, we call the Sacral Chakra your should and should not chakra, because it's everything you've been taught you should and shouldn't do. When you come from higher consciousness, you know what you should and shouldn't do. There isn't a question of someone telling you you're bad and then you're good, and then you learn, what behavior you want to pick, bad or good. That isn't how it goes in the fifth dimension. In the fifth dimension, there's an automatic knowingness to choose what is kind, loving, and compassion. That's all there is. So in the Sacral Chakra, as we have it now, it is a mess of dictations from many lifetimes and many universes and wherever you've been and whatever you've been doing, whatever belief systems you had in that lifetime and whatever belief systems you've had in this lifetime. When we want to shift out the collective consciousness, this paradigm in the Sacral Chakra kind of tells the solar plexus what it's going to project. Am I projecting love? Am I projecting kindness? Am I projecting judgment? What am I doing? So thoughts begin and come from the collective consciousness within the solar plexus aura. So it's right here. Can you see that, Patrick? Can they see where my finger is? Right here in my aura. This is where I'm connecting to the collective consciousness. How many inches is that out for me? I have no idea. There it is, though. I can touch it. I can't raise it. Well, I guess I can. Yeah, like that. Like that? Like that. That's hysterical.
It's a little south of your microphone.
Well, it actually goes all the way up and down. I always think of it right here because of my solar plexus. So that was a paradigm issue. So anyway, the collective consciousness is where thought originates. Not up here in your mind, but in the collective consciousness. And what drives it is chakras 2 and 3. So when we want to shift the ego-based consciousness of 3D, we need to shift our ego-based consciousness of 3D first, which is what we are talking a great deal about, because we're at the time where we have really the ability as light seeds to shift that, to change it, to make it light. So right now, the world looks like it's gone to hell in a handbasket. And in some ways it has. Back to the Sacral Chakra. Karma. Lady Portia will do this part. So when you are doing karma, you are talking about in the collective consciousness is how much karma within a belief system needs to be acted out, because karma is just acting out to a point of understanding. It isn't tit for tat, it isn't good bad. It's acting out behaviors to a point of understanding, kindness, love, and compassion. So, hello. So we, sorry, I have a visitor. So we project what we project. So right now, the collective ego is projecting greed, jealousy, anger, fear, and then a little bit of love and compassion and kindness. Our job as light seeds is to change that collective consciousness to love. Now, in the collective consciousness, if the karma of the majority of people is to act out negative behavior, you get it. That's the illusion that we create by our anger and our fear and our judgment. So now you're going to get that. So the way we change that is to change that balance of the karma to more good karma, meaning more positive thought, more positive action. So this is what these guys want to share with us, to teach us, to project more into that collective consciousness, which is through our thoughts. Your thoughts are projected right through your solar plexus into your aura, and that's where the collective globs on. So we want to shift that fear, anger, greed, jealousy away, gone, melted. And what melts it? Kindness. Kindness. Because kindness and understanding, and as we develop our empathy, we are able to understand our differences. I don't judge someone for their beliefs. I might not agree with their beliefs, but that's my paradigm and that's their paradigm. My job is to project kindness, because when we do that and when we show love, then all of those beliefs fade away into the one golden rule: loving one another. Every religion ever on the planet only taught one thing: love. Lord Moira started a religion in his last lifetime, Delani, where he brought in all of the religions in his regions, and he was in the East, and they all loved and had compassion for one another's beliefs, but they all had their own beliefs. Unfortunately, it faded away after he did. Because without a director to direct you to love and compassion, it just didn't stay. Unfortunately, it does not exist anymore. It's a gone religion. We don't want any more religion. We want a collective consciousness where the ego portrays love, not hate or jealousy or greed or fear. We want our egos to be happy, to feel that love. And we understand one another. If I understand a person's hardship, I don't condemn them or judge them. And that's what we're doing in these exercises, is learning how to be loving and compassionate. No matter what you believe, don't worry about that, because it's going to all dissolve. Every one of our beliefs dissolves into knowing. Knowing is very different than belief. Belief is something you were taught, something you learned, something you read. Where Knowing is exactly that. And from the heart, there's a knowing. And you know truth. So that's what we're practicing as light seeds, so that we can dissolve the veil of 3D and all the heinous derangement that this planet has gone through. So let's work on the collective ego so that the karma of humanity is not that of needing war and tribulations, but that of accepting love. Because when you do this for yourself, first of all, you do it for you. It automatically projects out in your light. And that's our job as light seeds. So let's do it together. So visualize that light coming in from source. And remember, this is the yummy, yummy gold light. Honey, viscous, sticky, yummy, 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 yummy. Comes all the way down through your body, right into your knees, out your feet, and into the earth to the mother. She grabs onto that. Each time you do this, notice how strong her grid system is becoming. And we are shifting away that old paradigm of 3D deranged thought into kindness, love, and compassion, right? And we're doing it right here through us. And she's so grateful because the only way that we shift is through the consciousness of humankind. You can't ask an angel, you can't ask an ET, it has to be right here, you. That's our job. They're there, but this is our job. This is our part. To dissolve the veil of third dimension illusion, once and for all, through that collective consciousness. So the mother grabs us, and we're now connected as she brings her energy up the back and connects again, and we orbit. And we bring it around and around and around. And we make strong that heaven and earth connection, because that allows us to be strong to do our job, so that we don't get knocked on our keister. And when things happen, they're small, they're not big. And we understand. And then we bring it up, and we bring it out the top of our head, and it starts to waterfall, filling all of our auras. And we'll start with the well and the root. And we radiate that again, shifting the DNA structure of 3D human to 5D human. And we just saturate that out. Then we come out farther and we do the sacral chakra, aura. And the sacral aura, again, all those beliefs, all that deranged thought of beliefs of what to do and how to behave and who's better and who's worse. We shift that into love, compassion, and kindness, right? Good. And we shift that with the conscious use of power chakra sitting right, it's right here, it's right below your above your sacral chakra and before your solar plexus, so down a little bit. And this helps us to get rid of all of our conflict. And we bring that light through there and bring it through. Back and forward and back and forward, back and forth. And into our solar plexus, back and forth. So that we can shift that energy inside of us, clearing away all those ego things, I don't know what to call them, right? Anything that's not allowing you to move forward, go get it. And when we feel that solar plexus aura, so that we clear that connective consciousness, so that the energy of the collective consciousness becomes more loving. And we melt away greed and jealousy and fear and anger and all those things. me's and my's. No more pointing fingers. No more judgment. Because we're all light. We are all the same. We are light. When you take up all these trappings, what you're left with is light. So we are learning to become more of a light vehicle with the bringing in of these 5 new chakras. So we're going to do it. And we're going to bring that light into the empathic shield, which sits right on your liver, on your right-hand side, below your heart. And we're going to move that light in and out, and in and out, back and forth. Whew. And then bring it up into your heart. Same thing, in and out, and in and out, and radiate it into the heart aura so that now that is what people see in you. That's what they see. And we can get rid of all this mind cha-cha. It's like enough already. And we bring it out farther into conscious intent, which is on your thymus. And this is where we manifest love, kindness, and compassion. This is where we make our 5D world, because this is the manifestation chakra. And your throat, where that is what you represent. That is the image that you are. And then into your third eye, where we have no doubt. And if you have doubt, bring that light in and out, and in and out, back and forth, back and forth. And you feel that energy opening your third eye, moving away those little calcium deposits that develop there. So that you can know that you're a light seed and you chose to be here, and you were accepted actually to be here. It wasn't just an open book. Because they know you can do this job. And your crown, where you wear that crown saying, darn right, I'm a light seed and I can do this and we can get it done. And the telepathic notch becomes stronger as we become more compassionate and loving. And we wear that aura nice and big, and we shoot it out 18 inches with that golden light, so that we can let people munch and crunch and have all the light they need to help them, so that we can get that balance of karma, so that we don't have to act out so much crud. That's our goal as light seeds, is to shift all this dust in the air, get rid of it, transmute it into light. That's our job. So wear that shield. And then it also, remember, trains us to be not judgmental, to be loving and kind and understanding. So we wear it proudly, lovingly, with honor, because it's our job. And we're so grateful to have this job. It's a once in a forever event happening on Earth. Transitions happen all the time. But this one, with the shift of the ego on 3D Earth, is quite a bigger thing, which we talked about in the workshop, but I don't have time now. But we'll talk later about it. So, wear that nice and full, and keep your shield up. Wear your light, and let's shift that weight of karma so that we can create our 5D world. I love you. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.